April is Autism Acceptance Month. It's a disability that you can't see but impacts a person's everyday life. Joining us now to break down the stigma behind developmental disabilities is Michigan State University professor Connie Sung. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome, Michelle.
Why is this month so important? Why is it so important to talk about this and focus on it?
So many people with disabilities, they have invisible disabilities that not necessarily everybody can visibly see. And the community may have misperception or misconceptions about how these people, what they can do, how they function in the community. And they don't, also the public or community may not have experience with people with the developmental disabilities to truly understand what they're good at, what their talents. So having a month dedicated to bring the awareness to the developmental disabilities will really allow the public and different communities to break those misperceptions down and promote acceptance and positive attitude towards disabilities.
Yeah, absolutely. Because for so long, and even now, it does seem like the burden is on them to sort of explain themselves. But what really, it should be an open discussion, and we should all be open and willing to talk and to learn.
Absolutely. So a lot of these stigma or discrimination that people with disabilities or developmental disabilities experience in the public, those could be changed. It's the matter of how people know their knowledge, how they have their different experience with the disability community to bring that awareness and also change the societal acceptance and environment to make it a more inclusive community for everybody with differences, not just disabilities.
Yeah. For employers, is there anything that they should know about hiring people with developmental disabilities?
Definitely. So just like everybody else, like I mentioned, people with disabilities are just people with differences. So for employer who are hiring and retaining people with disabilities, they should be aware of their hiring practices from posting their job description. How does it make it more disability friendly? To their interviewing processes, how to make sure the accommodation is granted for the interviewees, to their onboarding practices, as well as their retention practices. So providing different kind of training and support not only will help people with disabilities to be more successful in the workplace, but also to diversify their workforce and allowing a more inclusive environment, which is going to be beneficial to the companies, to the businesses, and also other employees without disabilities. And we know different practices that we think would be helpful for people with disabilities. And turn out, we found out it's going to be helpful for all employees and not just those with disabilities.
Yeah, absolutely beneficial to everyone. What should we really keep in mind this month then as we move forward? How can we all help?
The biggest thing that we should keep in mind is treat everybody, especially people with differences and different talents, with respect, with dignity. Every time when it's in doubt, it's better to ask than guess or to assume. So that's the bottom line, is treating everybody like how we want to be treated.
Yes, absolutely. Wonderful advice. Well, it's so great to talk to you today. Thank you so much for speaking with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Good to talk with you.
You too.